Hi, welcome to the Fox's Den. If I look tired, I am. It's been a long day. We recorded quite a few sessions today. It's our anniversary. We have 1 year. It's been 1 year since we went live, January 27th, which is kind of exciting. And I just wanted to say thank you to our viewers and our supporters. And I wanted to tell you, we've got a lot of stuff in front of me, how amazing this journey has been. And I'm choosing to share it, not to say, wow, look at us, but I'm hoping that it might inspire someone because that's exactly what happened to us. I wanted to start the channel because I felt like our family had something to say, just to support each other, but also to share that with others, how you can support each other. We could inspire maybe someone, and actually we wound up being inspired. It's been an amazing journey, and I just wanted to share some of the many. I mean, this is just touching on some of my favorite highlights, and there are many more. And if you watch our videos and go back, you will see. So anytime and in anything that we do, whether it be making slime, to talking about our favorite charity, to talking about sharing a recipe, there's always something in there, a product that gives back to the community, or it's about giving back to the community, or how it spread happiness and kindness. And it's all ordinary people who are some of them turn out to be super extraordinary people. I'll mention two that are quite famous. They're brother and sister, actually. But they are ordinary people that became extraordinary and famous. But ordinary people are extraordinary. They do amazing things. So I'm just going to stop talking and start sharing. I even had to make some notes. So in this summer, my family took a kindness challenge. And in taking the kindness challenge, I saw a lot on Instagram. And so I would follow the different people doing all these cool things because then it would inspire us to do things, which led me to find this most amazing boy who happens to live in New Jersey. He lives in North Jersey, and his name is Jaden, and his mother's name is Anna. And I really strongly suggest you follow them on Instagram. And I'll link this all in my descriptions. But it's Anna Rosado, Rosado 09. And then it says Jaden's mom. This boy, who was a fourth grader, came to my school as a guest speaker for our character ed program. People are still talking about it. The things that he has done in his lifetime, in his short little lifetime, I haven't done in all the years and all my family put together. He's just amazing, and I want to show you one thing. This is one of his shirts that he designed, still wrapped up. Here it is. All of us ladies at the Fox's Den have one, including the little ladies as well. He designed these because all of the proceeds, and it's cute because it says from the bottom of my heart, Jaden Perez. And I don't know if you can see that. So we designed them because there was this mother and her daughter who lost basically everything when her husband was killed due to gun violence. And they were homeless, trying to get back into a home. And this was his way of doing a fundraiser where he would then donate the proceeds to the family. I've been in touch with them, and they're still struggling a bit, but they are doing better. Being in touch with Jaden's family, not the family that this is for. He also helped. When he came to our school as a guest speaker, one of our fundraisers that we were doing, or community service, was where we were collecting pajamas. And he heard about it. And the pajamas, along with scholastic books, went to children living in shelters. And he heard about it. And he had his own campaign, and he put it on Instagram. You could still see it. Again, I will see if I can link that below. But I started getting this stuff from Target, and my principal's like, what's coming from Target for you for here? I'm like, oh my goodness, did I send it to the wrong address and came here instead of my house? And I opened it up, and it's all kinds of pajamas. People from California, different parts of New Jersey, Maryland, all over the U.S. were sending us pajamas. Plus, he had his own campaign with this giant box that came that my students were so excited to open up. So I teach 5th grade, and it was the 3rd grade's fundraiser, but the whole school helped support it. So he's done a lot. You really have to check him out, which is an amazing story. And then Deborah, who is from the Fox's Den, Deborah was doing something on Facebook, and she came into touch with this beautiful woman. Her name is Stephanie, and she started a nonprofit organization, and it's called Coping with LM. And the LM stands for a very specific airway disorder that children can have, but it's not just that disorder. It's any disorder that these little babies are born with. And it is, I mean, my goodness, it's a newborn and the things that they go through. So if you check out their website, you will see at the time they were in desperate need of blankets, and they like the blankets to be homemade, sewn. They could also be the kind you crochet. There are specific sizes. And we went shopping and we got the material. Look, these are for little foxes, and this is the back that would go with it. Deborah, as you know, is or might not know, is a fabulous sewer. I can sew too. And we were all set to make these, but the outpouring was amazing. And Stephanie said that they didn't need any more blankets until this spring. So we held off with ours. But in the summertime, my family we always have a Christmas in July. And instead of having presents for ourselves, we bring presents for others. And we did it for the Coping with LM Foundation. And they were in desperate need of pajamas, 2-piece. They tell you, I think it's from 3 months to, I forget how many years, but they tell you on their website. And they needed toys and Amazon cards because they make these packages for the parents that are staying in the hospital, the kids, for them, something for them to do, the beautiful homemade blankets, and they send them in boxes and they ship them out. We wanted to meet them. We tried to do a meetup and something happened on our end, but we are meeting up with them. And since I've been in touch with her, they need even more baby boy pajamas, 2-piece. Please make sure if you're going to do this, you go to the website to check it out. But anyway, we met them. Look, an ordinary woman who is touching the lives all around the world, not just, they're from Port Monmouth, New Jersey, not just in Monmouth County, but all over. And I'm like, oh, see, you get inspired and then you learn more, and then it's like this ball that keeps on going. And we always hear about negative things instead of all these amazing positive things that are happening, and they do. And so in my journey, in my news feed, was coming up a lot of cool, fun things to do, like challenges of leaves. It was in the summertime. Leave a brand new bottle of suntan lotion at a park, or we belong to this pool, so we left it there, and things like pick up trash and wash someone's car, make a meal. And it was from a thing on Instagram. It was called Treat People with Kindness Movement, but it was the letters. It was, you know, the TPWK and then movement. And that is because the Treat People with Kindness movement was actually something that Harry Styles did. And he was on tour, and what he did was all his merchandise that he had, here's some of it. Here's one, and then he has this really cool book. I have lots more because I love Harry Styles. He's a great role model for my students, but he's also just a beautiful person. Anyway, all his merchandise, all the money, the proceeds went to charities all over the world. When he was here locally, I think it went to one of the places was called Gemma's Food Bank, and it was all beautiful vegetables and fruits that were sent to schools. We found all this cool stuff because I was trying to do the kindness challenge, and they gave us such wonderful ideas on this website every day. And it's not Harry Styles himself, I do not believe, but because of his, it inspired a fan, or maybe it's someone in his family, and not quite sure. They do respond to you and talk back to you too if you need them in a DM. But they have a challenge up every day. And so I was like, oh my goodness, when I go back to school with my students for Character Ed, we set up an Instagram account and we have a challenge every day for them. And we started it off in at Christmas time, like the 12 days of Christmas, and we did a challenge for 12 days. And then when the new year started, we put up something every day. And it's been an amazing thing. The children send in pictures, and then Instagram, instead of becoming a negative social media outlet for them, it becomes this beautiful positive outlet. Also, in my travels, I discovered Gemma Styles because that is his sister. And Gemma Styles this woman is amazing. You should follow her on Instagram. The things that I will share real quick about her. But one of the things was this year she made glasses and we reviewed them. We got she had 4 different designs. We got them all and we reviewed them. And she did amazing things like, if you can see this box, and if you see my review, you will see it's made from recyclable materials. It's a cool box too. It's magnetized. It holds the glasses. But then if you go onto her website, you will see that she is an ambassador for women's health. She talks about things that are uncomfortable to talk about, but she does it with such a cute and positive attitude. She smeared her lip gloss or her lipstick, and she was talking about smear tests that women should be having for their health. She also talks about giving blood. But one of the really cool things is that she's part of something called the Goalkeepers, and she explains it on her in her stories, where a group of people have gotten together and globally they want to make the world a better place, and they're trying to do this. They have these 17 goals that they're trying to reach by 2030, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, you can look it up. And she is part of this team, and she was in New York and at a big like awards ceremony and just meetings and breakout sessions, and she focused just on gender equality, which is I think it's the 5th goal, and all the things that we can do, me and you. If you go to the website or you go to her site, she links it to a website, you swipe up, you can see all the things that you can do on your own, and you can help make a difference, and you could make the whole world a better place. Like, you can contribute, which is really cool. So these are just some of the things that happened in our journey in 1 year, and it's pretty amazing. We're small. We are a small channel. I ran into a friend and she said, "Oh my goodness, I see your channel's growing." We have 327 subscribers in a year. That's it. And I said to her, "Yeah, we did grow, but we're a slow grow." And she turned around and she said to me, "That's because anything of God is a slow grow." And I thought, oh. And my sister talked about this today. She was saying something, and we're not perfect. She can have a trash mouth, as can I, even though we don't want to. And some of the things she's saying, she goes, "Up, you're going to bleep that out. You're going to bleep that out." She goes, "But if you don't bleep it out, that's what sells. That will really grow your channel if they really got to see that." And I said, "I understand that. But I have a lot of viewers who are young, and their parents have faith that they're watching something that's not inappropriate." And I'm just talking about being a good role model, actually. Not that we do anything that's inappropriate. Our own families, and here the children even participate with us. And I was thinking, we are a slow grow, and I look at stuff and they're like, "Oh, you have to focus on one little thing." Yeah, we are focusing on one little thing. Here's what our one little thing is. Ordinary is extraordinary. Everyday people are doing amazing things. And we're going to show it to you through recipes, because that's what I love. And we're going to show it to you through cosmetics and companies that give back, because that is what my sister and Deborah love. And we're going to show it to you through just nonsense and being silly and funny, because that is what Emily is like. Or we're going to show it to you about something that when we have our deep discussions, and sometimes they're a little bit of political. That is because Susie's forte is politics. And we try to keep it as bipartisan as possible. But anyway, thank you. Thank you for your support. I don't care if we only had 25 subscribers. This is amazing. We have learned, my family has learned so much and had beautiful experiences. Thank you, Ravessa Watches, for reaching out to us and finding us on Instagram and asking us to do a review. We did. And then also your sister company, Vinic.co. And thank you, Gemma Styles. I got to review your sunglasses. We even had a giveaway. I think we had a viewer in Florida win a pair, which was amazing. And just thank you. We appreciate it. We hope to grow, maybe even double by next year. Wouldn't that be amazing? All right, I talked enough. You have a good night. The fox's den's going to go to bed.